10 now, down inside the 20. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Breida, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
To his throw, going to find his running back, Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Jonathan Peko on the stop. It's a gain of a yard.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well,
that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
From just shy of midfield, Murray, he'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up
so many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He can't get him down. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
They'll take over.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And it's caught by Parker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
On first down, here's Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
See, that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
At their own 29.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Emmanuel Agba that time, able to drop him for a loss. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I've got running my football team out on the field. And the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This time they stay on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Complete to Matt Breida. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, Murray. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Buying time to his left. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And this carries into the end zone. Powers through, and he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision. At 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch the safety creep. Slice, 97.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. That's out to the left and complete. And some room to work. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
Jakeem Grant.
Touchdown,
62 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mike 51, I got you. I got you.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fitzgerald.
To Larry Fitzgerald.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
At his 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 44, Mike, 44. Check out.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pull out one for the sake.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And shutting him off, now open field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
22 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
To Jakeem Grant.
A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray, escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. It's Larry Fitzgerald from Kyler Murray. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now Tua. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Back to throw it, Murray. Now they go screen, it's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 55's my guy, 55. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
From the gun, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
48 Mike, 48 Mike. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
One final try for Tagovailoa. To a hit, and the ball is out. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.